well, there's only one area for the mic. For audio feed, unfortunately, I have to keep my mic unplugged, so I can't necessarily post the volume and stuff like that. So I have to use my cell phone's basic mic, and it's terrible, unfortunately. So today we're gonna do random capture mode. About 4 seconds loading time. I've lowered the graphics quality settings due to issues with loading and connectivity issues. So I'm trying my best to tinker with this network system, but it's not cutting out, unfortunately. So I am trying to do my best to give you better quality videos currently. I'm not in an area that's good enough for it. So I'm going to start it. So far, so good. Seems to be working pretty good. Oh, seen a lag. That's going to become an issue. I'm going to enable my Wi-Fi just to see if that works. Die already, you fucker. You're so mine. Suck a dick. Fucking time to get these air guns in the house. Fuck you, get out of here. Steal shit, motherfuckers. Get my guns in sync here. Alrighty. Now, one-on-one fucking tutorial on how to shoot a fucking goddamn sentry gun. Never fire off the same gun simultaneously. Get them in sync, and then when you get halfway through the clip, you let loose. While one reloads, the other is reloading, and then as soon as the other one gets set, then it's done, and you're firing the next two-round gun system. And while the main primaries are reloading, your top gun is your backup. This not only makes you an effective killer, but an effective long-range shooter as well. just a tip from me, because I've spent my lifetime fucking tinkering with this goddamn toy to know how it works. Still hitting the target. Wonderful teammates helping out here. Alrighty. So when they're too hard to kill, don't go to them. Fucking A, grab a rocket launcher like this. They won't last long with the rocket pods. See this fucker? I'm gonna reload my guns. Fire them all simultaneously. Make an effective strike, but at the same time, it's quick, rapid, makes them realize pretty quick that they shouldn't be there. And whether they should challenge their opponent if their rockets are level 8. However, level 8's effective, but now with their armor so high, I mean, you physically gotta have a nasty system. Like this fucker, he realized pretty quick that them rockets are hitting fast. Not in pairs of 3, but in pairs of 6. Because you don't want them necessarily to fucking think that they can get away with the tags. I mean, he's gonna shield up, powering up, that's obvious. I'm gonna take care of our roamer here, because he likes to be pretty close. And since I'm the last one on my team alive, well, beacons, yes, nonetheless. I hate that I don't have very many videos because of my live feeder doesn't work very well. I can upload the signal now that it's low enough and it's not affecting me so hard. Unfortunately, my phone is set up for gaming purposes at the moment, so it's not really focused on connectivity and stuff like that. It's more focused on running the game and having its performance up to meet the speeds. So in this case, I do have a really high-tech cell phone to do this. So I wouldn't recommend doing what I'm doing. But I like to know that my games are running smoothly. Alrighty. So this one is a little different. All maps are different in their own way, however. So in this case, our best alternative, seeing what the enemy has first, before you ever launch the game, it's always nice to know what you're up against. For a split second, in that video, you had just that minor opportunity to see what they have. And it's mostly flying capability and spring-loaded spring-loaded opponents. Most of them are going on the inside, so they're going to try to avoid your rockets as best as possible. But in this case, some of them are just not that bright. Now this guy, he's got the same weapon systems, but I'm going to show him how to fire. Like this fucker, he didn't seem to realize that we can probably hit him from. But we'll see as they try to get smarter. And obviously they're not too bright, considerably that we have fucking ships. I might just add this guy to my clan because he's actually got the same system. A lot of people are taking a smart approach on this. Looks like some of them are even armed with rockets, too. Oh, I hit one. Try to keep a lock on him. Obviously, this guy didn't seem to realize that he's coming in with the rocket pod. Oh, shit. Pretty quick right there. Fucking missiles. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're gonna die, motherfucker. Alrighty, so now that we've taken out our main range runners, we're going to switch it up a bit and do some sport running. Nasty but deadly, the outfit is one of a hell of a rocket pack because it contains 12 single rockets, which in this case can prove very handy for longer range shots. Not only is it effective, but it sends rods and it shoots through certain objects. So it doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be hiding behind a wall for you to get them, because explosion, it goes through shit, which is really good in our case. So now, on this note, that the top of the ramp is clean, I'm going to go to the top of it and see if I can't get up here. A lot of them like to hide, but the ones that aren't hiding, I want to be close enough that I can send a rocket pack to them. I'm going to hit my non-locating piece and fire. Alright, so now they're trying to drop mines on top of me, pretty much just to flush me out. But they're not too bright, because I can shoot over it. Then on top of that, they can't track me. Let's see how close they get smarter if they get closer. Now, one of the great advantages of this tiny little robot is the fact that you can actually maneuver very carefully, allowing you to shoot past the wall, but without exposing your actual body. Bringing a great tactical advantage, but also allowing you to do the things that you need to do. Keeping your stalker alive is most important, so don't underestimate its full capabilities, but at the same time, note that you can actually fight without having to stick your head out. Just some of the things that I know that are more than capable of doing the job. It's pretty nice to have this combat video finally going. Now, one of the big main concerns with upgrading your weapons are that they cost a fucking fortune. This one cost me $3 million to upgrade my rocket pack. However, this hover, I want the best performance out of it. So a level 9 rocket pack will come in handy, making my rocket pack more susceptible to hit harder. Now, basically what this will allow me to do with my flying robot, I don't necessarily have to be around them, but with the Tardans, it provides plenty of cover. Not a lot of people are going to want to sit there and deal with all this nonsense. And unfortunately, my live stream is very choppy, so please keep in mind that I'm not trying to make a bad video or anything like that. Just, I'm testing out new stuff and trying my hardest. Unfortunately, a few good tips, leave a comment or something. If you find a good video player or something like that I can use for my cell phone, that would be perfect. It's just there's so many that just don't work, and it's hard to find one that'll actually work without having so much bullshit. I mean, to upload a YouTube video, it damn near destroyed my battery. So live feeding is what I'm trying to do, so it's less strain on the battery. Alrighty, so on to our next tutorial. My next favorite robot would happen to be my Fujin with the 2 Molotovs. The gun systems are fairly strong, so like I was trying to explain, but they kind of took me out pretty quick. But a lot of the good systems are hard to find and make good use of. Fujin's probably one of the best sentry robots I'd have to say. It performs, it outstands, it works. I mean, and you can even put Tardans on it and fucking kick ass. Now, note that the AA gun makes a perfect gun because it has 800 meters worth of firing power. You see rockets, throw your shield, come back down, move again. Simple enough. Pay attention to your surroundings, because a lot of it can mean life and death. It looks like they're trying to take out this corner side. So we're going to set up on this side to defend the bases. They're going to probably spawn on this side. But they got a bunch of springers, so we're going to want to just take them out as quick as possible. Alright, so 1 down, 3 to go, or 2 to go. There you go, 1 more down. Shields up. Wait for recharge. Done. Alright, so our guns are now loading. So we're going to want to shield up a little bit. It doesn't hurt. Alright, so now that we got the long-range guns, so close. So we're just going to fire off the last round here. Reload those primaries, because you don't want to have an unempty clip, just in case your enemies are nearby and stuff like that. It don't hurt. So it seems we're having a little trouble keeping our beacons. But what these big, bulky robots don't seem to understand is that AA rounds are quite hard to stop. So jumping in the middle of AA guns are quite effective, but at the same time, people overrate the weapons and don't seem to realize how actually good and effective they are. Some have minimum ranges, so you can't necessarily hit your target all the time. But with this one, like that, I hit him with probably about, I don't know. I really don't know how many rounds this gun has. I haven't sat there and counted the bullets. But I'm thinking they're probably about maybe 100 rounds apiece. And at 100 rounds apiece, you do probably about 2,000 a hit. So 2,000 a hit adds up with probably 6 guns. So 100 rounds each mag. So now it's pretty much just me trying to load my guns, but this is where the ineffectivity comes in. Hope I can kill him before he kills me. Oh, he just barely got me with 11 bolt. So now we're going to bring in flying capability. Just because they have so much fucking... We're having so much issue keeping the field on loadout. But at the same time, we are winning, so they're trying their hardest to do what we are trying to do. But like I said, the Tardran makes an effective gun system, but it has a very limited range. On my next video, hopefully we can bring in some good weapons and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's very hard. Looks like I have one live view feeder. Oh, I actually did not notice that there's actual people that can do this. My bad. OMG, too loud. I apologize for the loudness of my videos and stuff like that. I do have Dolby surround sound, so I did pay quite a pretty penny for this cell phone. So I'll make some adjustments. Just hey guys, just keep at the posting and stuff like that. It probably helped a little bit. We'll turn it down about that much. Yeah, that should be good. Let me know if it's too much. Could help. Oh man. Now, I don't know. Geez, can everyone else on the video feed see the other end? If you get what I'm saying. So I know YouTube's doing good, but there's also I have posts that are coming in from the other side. And it does say make some tunes and stuff like that, but we'll get there. Helps me help you guys to help me, you know. I kind of changed my name up. It used to be Thunder God 2007, but I kind of got attached to Captain Harlock because he's a feared pirate and known for kicking ass. So, let's try to do that. Oh, and something else. I have 5 slots. I worked my ass off for that 5th slot, but it took me some time. Now I'm just loading more of my cash into the robots that I have set up here. You have your heavies, you got your medium, but flight capability, which allows you to capture bases. Very handy. Most of the time, you want to keep your flight one alive, so the Tardrans are mainly there for protection. It'll eat through shields. A lot of people like to use them shields, and trust me, when I say they like to use them shields, it gets bad. The Fujins, I prefer to at least have 2 of them, one for rocket pack and one for long range purposes and guns. Quite handy. And then one stalker, which in this case, oops, sorry about that. in this case, if it'll go, thank you. Alright, so with the outfit, I have a level 7 outfit on top of a level 7 Magnum. The level 9 Stalker, which pretty penny and very hard to get that much, but at the same time, it's highly recommended. Just upgrade your Stalker all the way. Don't even slightly cut back on it, because you're going to need more health per se, because you're going to be capturing beacons. So you want to stay alive as long as possible, and you know they're going to be trying to take you out. Having this speed also helps. See, notice if I try to upgrade it, it does not improve my speed. But I've maxed my speed out with 7,500 health. I could still upgrade it another bit, and it would cost me about 2 mil to make a level 10, which is not hard to accumulate. Especially if with this event going and stuff like that, it's helping out quite a bit. And then I finally got my Fujins up to level 8, so they strike pretty nasty. I recommend pod bursting each one, so click one at a time, and then they all should simultaneously sync. So when you're locked onto another target, it'll just rapidly fire all them rockets once it's loaded. So you won't have to sit there and keep doing it over and over and over again. Tardens level 8, level 9 rocket pack, mostly recommended. I'm trying to upgrade the armor, but as you know, it's 6.8 million. Very spendy. Then for my heavy, which I like the little demonic eyes and demon of death, I've loaded it with storms and a simple rocket pack for them fuckers that like to keep their distance and keep safe, just in case. Because if you have to be behind cover, you don't want to necessarily sit there and expect them to come to you. So you want to be able to at least do some damage while taking cover. Now, with the Magnum, it has unlimited fire capabilities. It's quite nice. It fires high temperature bolts, about 2 plasma bolts per second, which is very handy, goes through shields. You don't want them to have their shields. Now, to help with your teammates, I recommend using the Storm on your fight capability, just because of the factor that if you need to hit their shields, you want to drop them so your teammates can take them out with you. Because not necessarily all of them will have Tardens and stuff like that. You know, it is pretty expensive to get the good weapons. So we'll try to keep that post as much as I can. So I mean, basically that's one of the best weapon systems that we have. Now I do have other robots that I've been working on. You know, just pick up some extras, because as you know, they are pretty nice to have a few extra killers on hand when it really gets nasty. Now, one of my favorites is the Carnage. You can modify it, build heavier weapons, and stuff like that. I mean, I'm going to move it so we can show you and introduce you to the guns a little bit. So, the guns that I have on there is a level 8 Zente and a level 7 King Dao. However, I do plan on changing the heavy weapon with this one lovely weapon here, which is called a Redeemer. Now, it basically charges up a really, really hot plasma round, and it hits pretty fucking hard. But for temporary use, I'm just going to use the Trebuch, which is fairly expensive, however, because you need AUG and a lot of money to make it. But with that on there, that should penetrate the shields. I should have no problems. The Zente, however, please note that the rockets don't necessarily hit head-on. So don't waste all your rockets on one particular target that's moving in different directions. It's more recommended that they're in bundles, because then you do splash damage. Splash damage is very effective when you have an opponent on the field that you just need to get rid of. So if they're all bundled together and trying to protect each other, a Zente is highly recommended because they're going to stay in one spot and try to defend that spot. Now with the Carnage, it comes with a stock shield and speed for improvement. I kind of like to decorate mine. I work my butt off for all these decorations, but they're quite nice. So they will come in handy. And now that I have my woman, she's posting shit on a live feed, which does not help. Apparently, she says I'm being too loud. But a lot of people are telling me that they can't hear my voice and they can hear the game over my voice. Alrighty, so give me one moment. My lovely wife needs attention. Crybaby on fucking YouTube. My whole fucking page went down and showed the entire post that you just did to my thing. Okay, so everybody's watching that, and I'm like, oh god. And I had to tend to you because of that. bear with me, guys. I'm trying my hardest here. Um, Pregnant wife, so I gotta do everything for her. Who knows? She might even post. Alrighty, so alright, guys. I'm back. Seems I got 2 viewers now. Got our food on the stove, and it's nice to know that I do have some live feed. I'll go ahead and start a match. It should take me a little bit before the food actually starts boiling. I actually have to adjust my brightness. I was waiting on my stuff to actually work properly. Hang on. There we go. Just my brightness a tad bit. Boink. Alrighty. Now, if my volume is still too a little loud, just please let me know. And I don't may not be necessarily loud to you guys, but it could be that my mic is just way too shitty to pick up on my voice. I should have indulged in making sure it had a good mic system on it. But what can you say when you have 4K graphics, you know? I got some smart guys. They like to keep their distance. I like this style. We'll just wait for them to clear out a little bit. Are you that hungry that you're digging for food? I'll drop an orange. Son of a bitch, I hate that shit. Alright. No, you can let it simmer too. If you low simmer it first.
That's not how you made it last time.
Actually, last time I did do that. Well, I got it to a boil first, yeah. So I could make it.
You did it wrong. It's gonna be all fucked up.
Well, then crank the heat up.
No.
Bread should be up at the top of the fridge, bud. Where else would the bread be? That pregnancy brain of yours is really retarded. No, you're just picky.
This is the same concept as noodles.
You need a puh? Alright, so now they've cleared out a little bit. And we got a bazooka guy over there, so we're just going to send him a little present. So it looks like we have a few formalities. So snipers. That's not something.
Make sure you put the right amount of water in.
Yeah, I measured it. How am I not hitting this guy? I haven't even rated my new rocket launcher yet. Oh, hit! That was one hit. Ooh, that's a nice strike. Let's try that again. Oh, got him.
Regular fucking roll.
Pretty nice having a jetpack, as you can see. Ooh, they don't like that.
Oh, it's cold in here. Fucking bird.
And that's how you piss someone off when they have rocket pods. You have to give me a second. Ooh. And see, that's what I don't get. Some of these shots are way off, and that's another improvement that you're going to have to do. Oh, hanging on by a level 9 jetpack. Now, why is it I'm always last man standing? Alright, so it seems we got my only play in here, which is Captain Curvo here. And Mama's being so needy right now. Fucking give me just 1 second, guys. Alrighty, so I'm back. I'm probably going to end this one video so I can add another one just to get some more views.